Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Walter and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Walter's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Walter is going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during our follow-up training session tomorrow. Now Walter is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Walter heel. At this point, Walter has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, and he's a happy little snap. Occasionally he needs a little encouragement, and when you stop your feet, he's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking with him, you should be the leader of the walk, not Walter. And when you stop your feet to cross traffic or talk to someone, he should sit, and he should be more focused on you than what's going on around him. The next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, we do not use his name. You're going to start out at about 30 to 45 seconds, and you're going to slowly over the next several months work up to a 3-minute long sit-stay. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, and Walter's job was to stay seated until he got his next command, which he did very nicely. We have worked on your problem areas, the resource guarding, the food aggression. He's doing fabulous with that. We'll go over all of that tomorrow as well.
Stay.
Rich leaves him in another sit-stay. Walks out to the end of his training leash. And this time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to call Walter to him. This is the recall. It's Walter come, and Walter should come in and sit facing your knees. No jumping all over you. So all these exercises together help to form a bond with you and Walter, a shared vocabulary, and him performing skills for you. Rich is going to leave him in another sit-stay. DOWN is his favorite exercise. So when he decides that he wants to lay down, you have to make him complete the exercise the way it was taught. Rich uses his name in a happy voice, and he's going to call him in. Very good. And his tail just wags the whole time. He likes doing this. He loves the one-on-one attention. And he's gotten a lot of that. Now the next commands that we're going to demonstrate are Walter's favorite, and I can't say that for most dogs. This is your down from a heel position. So with him seated first, left open palm, straight down toward the ground, the one-word command to down and stay. And Rich took a step in because Walter's being distracted by like sticks or something on the ground. He's just looking for a reason to drop his head. And his job is to watch you. You're going to lengthen this command out. You can do it right in your living room to a 5-minute long down stay. He's a comedian. He likes to make you laugh. And he thinks he's pretty cute and funny. And we're going to demonstrate that down again. And this time Rich will call him out of that. Good job. Doesn't get prettier than that. He's smiling the whole time. And the last command that we're going to demonstrate, Walter's going to do it without being told. We want to show you the down from a distance. So when he gets tired, he just does it on his own.
Down.
He's goofy, but he did it. Now we've demonstrated for you all of Walter's formal on-leash obedience commands. You and I tomorrow will go over his ability to drop, which is the word that we use for letting something go out of his mouth willingly. And I think that he's done a great job here at school. We've enjoyed having him, and we want to thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.